Good morning, everybody. So I wanted to present you today with an invitation that Jesus proposed himself. Did you know that you are invited into the very mysticism of Jesus Christ himself, the very experience that he had living from the bosom of the Father? And we see this in John chapter 1 as Jesus is being followed by two disciples, and he turns around and he proposes the question, "What do you want? What are you looking for?" And they say, "Master, teacher, where do you dwell?" And so this is the word meno in Greek, and it's a word that John uses more than any other New Testament author. And it's a word that is far beyond just geographic location and address. He's not talking about the house of Jesus. He's saying, where do you habitually dwell? Where do you live present in a place of seamless union? And in the understanding of John, this is where the incarnation puts us. Where do you live from this place of union with the Father? Where do you come from? And so this is really profound when Jesus says to them, "Come and see for yourself." And he's saying to us, come and see for yourself. Come and see from this place of seamless union with the Father. Come and live and see and do what the Father is doing from this place of seamless union in the bosom of the Father. So this is a place that ego cannot go. We cannot see people the way God sees them if we only see them the way we want to see them. We can't say and do what the Father says and does if we only want to say and do what we want to say and do, okay? And so how do we live from this place? How do we live from the vast mind of Christ? And Paul tells us in Philippians chapter 2, he says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Let each esteem each other higher than themselves. Look out for the concerns in the affairs of others before yourself. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who, though in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but he made himself of no reputation, and he kenosis, he emptied himself. In humility, he emptied himself. And then God exalted him at the highest place, at the right hand of the Father, with the name above every name." So that is what Paul tells us what to do. We need to kenosis and empty ourselves of ego so we can live from this exalted place, okay? You can't be seated with Christ in heavenly places and live from this elevated, vast mind of Christ with ego up there. They don't really go together. So basically, Paul gives us the formula, how do you live from that place in the kenosis, the emptying of self, the humility that we pour out ourselves and pour out the ego, and then we can be exalted and live from that heavenly place and see from that vast place, from the bosom of the Father, seated with him in heavenly places with the vast mind of Christ. God bless.